Hi guys, welcome to or back to my channel. This is SimmerVlogs. I hope you're all having a lovely day and I hope you all had a lovely Easter with your friends and family. I took a little trip with my husband and my brother-in-law. We decided to go to a hot springs over the weekend, so that was nice. But yeah, so for that reason, this build did get a bit delayed, but we're here nonetheless. So yeah, we're in Windenburg today, 30 by 30 lot. It's a huge build actually, even though it's not a big lot. But yeah, all the details will be below. My Patreon details will be below. For some reason, I still can't figure out how to link stuff, so I'm still working on that. Please be patient. But yeah, definitely check me out on TikTok and Patreon. And I'll do my best. But I think the tour is at the end of the video, so just stay tuned for that. That'll be at the very end. I do have timestamps, but you know, we can hang out, we can chill, right? There's no rush. But yeah, the schedule this week is a bit strange because I do have this week off from work, so the build was ready and the video was ready, so I said okay, let's just release it now, because in my head, I don't know why, but I don't know, like if a video is done, I just want to get it out the way. Like I want to release it before I move on to anything else. I can't work on multiple things at once. I need to, like, I really do need to work on that. But it's just in my head, it's like, oh my gosh, you know, I still need to do that. So it's a bit difficult. But yeah, I'm so excited for this build. The idea was to do some apartments, then like townhomes, and I wanted to do offices, I wanted to do a cafe. I wanted to do everything. So I decided to combine it all. So in that corner building, you're going to have a cafe, the 2 apartments, so that's the floor plan for that, and then in the middle building the offices, and then in that corner building is the brownstone. I think it ends up being a 2-bedroom 1-bathroom brownstone home. So and then the front bit, I know it's a lot of wasted space technically, but I wanted to do like a street, so I left that space there. I'm so excited for this build because my friend SimSeek, she made me some posters for this build because I wanted to do a deli, but obviously with the CC and stuff it's a bit hard, so I decided to do like a bakery slash cafe, and she made these incredible posters. They're on her Patreon, by the way. I'll mention them below. You need to go check her out. She's got so much more. We'll see the swatches a bit later on. They look incredible. She's got gym posters, she's got overrides for San Myshuno billboards. She's got so many. Like those billboards, there's one for like Mr. and Mrs. Smith, but with Sims. Isn't that insane? Truly talented. But speaking of CC, Valia as well released I think part 2 of the Wisteria collection. So that too is in this build. Literally the last thing I did, I kind of felt a bit, you know, sad because I couldn't finish this build before I went on the trip. But I think a day before I went on the trip, I was live till like 3 a.m. or something, and guess what? I just happened to check and she had released part 2. I paid it, I got it, and it was worth every single penny. It looks absolutely incredible. I think she did update the part 1 as well for some of the wall swatches, I think. Truly incredible. The wall tiles, the pastries, the bread baskets, like there's a lot in that set. So definitely go grab that. You're gonna need it for this build. I think I like how it turned out. I'm using a lot of you know, Felixandra Soho, Harry's brownstone. I think it all works really well together. I'm happy with how it turned out. I'm so excited for the street as well. So yeah, it's a huge build, it's a massive build. It took me 9 hours, 2 hours for the exterior, and then the rest was just all the interior that I that I had to do. It was just a lot of interior work, which I don't know why I did that to myself, because I normally don't like doing interiors, but this build is all about the interior, so it's like, oh, okay. I didn't think that far. I could have just done shells, or I could have furnished like one part only, but when I was like trying to record, or when I was like looking at it from, you know, the cinematic camera, I could kind of see that, like, you know, it looked empty, it looked hollow. Like, yeah, I can cover it up with curtains, but I don't know, in my head it's like, oh, you know, it's empty, like I need to put something there. But yeah, there's 2 apartments that's in the wider building. The top floor, the second floor isn't furnished, Well, no, it's furnished. There's a floor plan, but it's just not cluttered. So feel free to like, renovate that one on your own. The first floor apartment, yeah, that one is fully renovated. Sorry, fully furnished and fully cluttered. So I didn't do it. It'll kind of be the same thing, just different swatches anyway. But yeah, look at these cars. Those taxis are from Lovestruck, I think. I used quite a bit of items from the packs because debug, especially for the street, like the lights, the traffic lights, like the whole lot. But yeah, in the middle building, those are the offices. We decided to do like a little rooftop area so that like you could come up there on your lunch break, sit with your co-workers and chit chat. I thought that was kind of nice. The chat came up with that. So I was very happy, especially my friend Miss May, who also has TikTok by the way. She said, "What if you do a cafe up there?" I was like, you know what? That's really smart, because it was kind of supposed to be like only 2 stories, but you could do a rooftop, sure. I was gonna do like a restaurant or like a lounge, but it's already a bit too much going on here. But the idea behind this build is that you could live in any of the buildings, or you could live in the brownstone and then you could rent out one of the apartments, but then you could own the cafe downstairs, with the new businesses and hobbies pack. Or you could go to work in the office, but I don't know if there's a mod for that, or I don't know what you could do in this office. I mean, you could turn it into like an art studio or something, or like you could do like a IT company. I don't know, but the idea for this build was definitely Soho, Soho collection, Soho, like New York, like downtown New York. I kind of wanted that vibe. But yeah, we're doing the interior of the office now. Once again, a lot of Soho. It worked so well. I wanted to do like dark floors, like dark colors, but also I'll make the other colors pop with furniture. So like I think I used like red chairs or something, or like red tables and blue chairs. Like it looked cute. Like I love experimenting with color. But you can't tell yet. From the outside, it kind of looks a bit like it's gonna be a full dark interior, but when you go inside, it's like another world. So yeah, I think I'm using, is that the Berlin collection. That is so versatile. Like you can use it almost everywhere. But yeah, for the offices, it was like it was chef's kiss. But yeah, those red tables, I like the color palette. I think the color palette for this worked out like really well, because like I think I even put like orange couches and like for the waiting areas and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm happy with how it turned out. Like this is just me trying to like, I think I was live at this point. I was trying to figure out like what looks best, where can we like utilize space. We do end up putting we do end up putting a kitchenette as well. So like I really wanted to maximize space. Like I don't want to just be lazy and just put something in the middle and call it a day. It's I know it's a lot of clutter, but it's what we like to do. But yeah, if you guys have any recommendations, or you guys want to see a specific build or anything like that, you let me know in the comments. I'll definitely check it out. Yeah, like I'm so excited for this build. I'm trying to do a build a week, right? But obviously I'll take my time. Like I won't rush a build just because I haven't finished in a week or I haven't had time. I'll release it when it's done. I think that's the mentality I'm going to approach it with. I want to do really well with the builds. I don't want to rush anything. Obviously, like it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I really want to make sure that I like the build before I do share it. So yeah, definitely check out my Patreon for other builds I've done. Last week, what was the one we shared last week? Let me remember. Was it the ski resort? Yeah, the ski resort. So that was quite big. I was trying to do like a smaller build after the ski resort. Oh, good God, I don't know what I was thinking. So that's on me. But yeah, guys. So you can see like I think I'm using Piri Sims, Harry, Felix Andre, Charlie Pancakes, Valia, SimSeek. I've used a lot of CC. So in my CC list, I've just said download everything from this creator because you're gonna need it. Like for example, Valia, you're gonna need everything from that. Felix Andre, I listed out the sets I've used from them. Harry, same. Harry, I think I said all because essentially I did end up using like the basic collection, the coastal collection. Like I ended up using just items from those sets. So hopefully you guys should already have those in your game. They are on early access. I think they're they're free now. So yeah, like it's just for the clutter really. Like I like the kitchenette area. See, like you know the cups, the plates. Before you know it, I think the CC list was around. Was it like over 500 items or something? I think so. Yeah. Um, there's a lot. There's a lot. I try to minimize it. So like, I try to use the same sets in each of the buildings. I try to use, the same couches, for example. So I try to keep it minimal. But yeah, obviously because they're so different, each of the buildings are so different. I think I tried so many styles with this build. If there's one build that I could try with, it will be this one because you got three different buildings, you got so many rooms. So for the offices, I decided to go fully change the color palette. For the apartments, I decided to do one light apartment. And then the top floor was going to be like a dark interior, but obviously I didn't furnish that. But the brownstone ends up being a bit focused more on the style of the build, so it's a bit more lighter, but there's still a bit of color here and there, so it's like a mixture, I guess. But the cafe, I'm so excited for the cafe. My horror, like I think my yeah, like I did the cafe last, right? But I think while I was doing this, I was like, oh, you know. Like when can I finish this build? Like because it was just so difficult. I just don't like doing interior. Oh, not difficult. It was just I needed something new. So when Ali had released her set, I was like, perfect. So I did the cafe last, and it was one of my favorite things I've ever done. It's just I think the CC just made me so happy. I don't even think I've been. I think I was kind of happy. Um, yeah, like I was as happy as I was on my wedding day. Is what I'm trying to say. That's how happy it made me because I didn't know it was coming out, and then I saw it was coming out. Then I couldn't wait for it. And she was working on some stuff and she was updating some stuff. So I was like, oh, I really hope I can like get it, next week or something like that. So as soon as it came out, within like 10 minutes, I think, I went ahead and so I'm so happy. I'm so happy. But for my schedule, I'll be away in June because I'm going on my honeymoon to Japan for 3 weeks. Um, so yeah, June will be a bit tough to get anything out, but I'll try and schedule a build or two at least. I want to try and stay consistent, but to stay consistent, I need to like get ahead of the schedule, and I'm not ahead. I do a build a week, upload it. Build a week, upload it. I don't have an archive. Well, I do have an archive, but I don't have videos. I have builds, but I don't have videos for them. So I kind of want to, I had to pretty much start from scratch. Um, I feel like I should have waited to upload this speed build and stuff, but I like to do it together. Like if it's, out on TikTok, I want to put it on YouTube, Tumblr, a Patreon. I don't want to like hold stuff back. But like I said before, I can't work on two things at once. I literally like if there's something sitting in my gallery that I haven't shared yet, it's like an itch that I can't wait. I have to share it. It's my fault. I know. It's just so difficult. But yeah, I'm happy with the offices. It turned out really cute. I think those lights are from Piri Sims, the Stefan collection. I love those lights, the swatches, the light, like the actual light itself is perfect. But yeah, we're on to the first floor apartment. I decided to use like lighter floors and um, just keep a lot of wood tones. And in the bathroom, I think I end up using SYB's. Is it Life Bathroom? I think so. It's one of yeah, pretty sure it's Life Bathroom. There's like this like tampon thing that comes like with the little box and it's so cute. I decided to put it on there. I love clutter, but obviously I try and hold back just because I am sharing the builds. If it was just me on my own, I don't really mind. I'll just keep adding stuff. Even if it takes like 10 hours to load, like I'm happy to wait. But no, obviously I want to make sure it's playable. I'm trying to be more efficient, and then it gives you guys space and room to like add your own stuff like for your own sims. So I try and not go too hard. Like even I used to put a lot of picture frames, but now I leave space on the wall so that you could put your own picture frames. But yeah, so I'm happy with the bathroom. I kind of like how the bathtub's right in front. Can I speak? Right in front of the window. And I think I don't know if I kept the brick. I can't remember. I think I did keep the brick. I don't think I've seen a brick bathroom. I like me personally. I don't think I have. That'll be kind of cool. I don't know if that's, oh yeah, this is the tampon. Yeah, see that little pink box? I was so happy. Things like that make me so happy. It just adds so much character and detail to the builds, like the littlest thing. I don't know if anyone notices, but it's just that's what makes me happy. But yeah, the apartment itself is quite small. Like it's only a one bedroom, and I guess I've taken more space for the bedroom itself, but I don't mind. Um, I wanted to have the kitchen and living area here instead of the front. I thought, kind of looks more cozier in this section of the apartment. I think we use Unfold by Perry Sims as well. And the kitchen, it ends up being right across. So the floor plan wasn't too bad to figure out. Obviously, it's very small. Sometimes the floor plans for the smaller builds are the hardest because you got all these nooks and crooks, and you got to make sure you have enough space for your Sims to walk around, or else they'll refuse to go to bed. Like, bigger places, you have no problem. Bigger builds, like, yeah, it's whatever. You actually end up cutting out space. But it's the small apartments, but they're so cozy. I love doing small apartments. But I think this apartment took me the longest. I don't know why. It wasn't hard or anything. It was just, I think I was so tired by then. I was just like, I definitely can't do this in one sitting. This is not possible. Let me think, let me refresh. But yeah, it's good to take a break once in a while. Because, when you're sitting there playing a game, if you're playing, it's fine, I think, but you can still get so lost in time. Like, before you know it, you're there for like 4 hours. For me, I don't even realize time is going. I could be sitting at the computer for like 8 hours straight, and maybe that's because of my job. Like, for what I do for work, I mainly work on a computer, so like, I'm kind of used to that. But like, when I start playing or building, for example, I just lose track of time. It is insane. And like, my partner, he sits behind, like directly behind me on his computer, so we're kind of like, in the space, like same space, but we're playing our own different games. But he knows when to stop. He knows when to like say, okay, I need a break, or I'm gonna go to sleep. Me, I have no self-control. I think this year I need to like work on that more often, like rest more and make sure I don't get burnt out just because, like, I don't know how to manage my time. I think that's very important. So yeah, like but I'm sure I'm not the only one. I feel like half the people in the Sims community, especially the ones who make content, um, like, we get so carried away, like we don't even realize time is flying. But you know what, it's fun, it's worth it. Like, if I wasn't having fun, then yeah, that'll be a problem. But yeah, I'm happy with how this kitchen turned out. We used the Kitchen collection by, is it Harry? No, well, I'll say House of Harleys because I think both of them kind of worked on this. And then you have Kitchen 2.0 as well, which I've used in this whole build. I'm happy with the kitchen. I'm happy with the layout. I would love to have a kitchen like this. I love marble. I love just matching cabinets. I love everything about this kitchen. The only thing I would have loved to add was I think a washing machine. Not a washing machine. A washing machine. I was gonna say dryer. No. Oh my god, a dishwasher is what I was trying to say. Oh god. I mean, people have washing machines in their kitchens, like that's normal, but like, it's just in my head I thought dishwasher was called washing machine. It does the same thing, just for plates. But yeah, that's the only thing I didn't add. So if you want to add, there's definitely space for that as well. And when the microwave is, I was gonna add like a coffee machine, it comes with that set, but I didn't really see a point, because there's a cafe downstairs. In my head it's like, she could get it. Well, I know it's not really functional like that, but more with businesses and hobbies it could be. But you can definitely replace it with the coffee machine, or keep a coffee machine on one of the counters. But yeah, I did playtest with a sim. Obviously the first floor is fine. The top floor I didn't playtest it because, well, she could get up there, but there's not much up there. The brownstone's fine, everything else is fine. The cafe as well. So the one thing that annoys me about playtesting is, I try to make sure it's done. Like, sometimes like I like completely forget, but now I've gotten into the habit where I do it as I build. just to make sure like I don't have to replace anything, or at least before I record. um but with the, what was I saying? Oh yeah, like sometimes it's hard to, like, I just have to make sure that you have enough space, because the, like, if you start putting clutter and stuff, it's gonna be, it's too much. Like if I put too many pillows on the bed, then your siblings can't get to it. So it's good to like always play test. But yeah, we're doing the brownstone now. This is the kitchen. I love how the kitchen for the brownstone turned out. We're using Harry's brownstone collection, and I can't remember what the floors are. They're by Harry too, right? I'm pretty sure, yeah. But I love those shells, those floating shells with like the light. Those are by Tuds. I think it's a mirror collection, MIRR. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Um, but yeah, the inspiration for this townhome was, I saw a picture on Pinterest. It was like full white walls, like a curved couch, and just a wall of bookshelves, like an entire wall. So I tried to like cut out space for that. But it was like a tall wall, like these bookshelves reached the ceiling. But obviously, I just wish we had more tall bookshelves in the game. Like, yeah, like, you know, the chateau ones, they're perfect. They're absolutely perfect. Like, they're more than enough. But I just wish we had more. Because I love, especially modern ones as well. But you know, the chateau collection ones, they work out well in any build, really. You have no problem. So yeah, I'm stacking them books up. I said, you want some books? Here you go. But yeah, so that was the inspo, and I like how it turned out. I think the whole vibe of this brownstone matches well. It's just yeah, by this point I was definitely tired. Like I was like, oh, I don't know what to put down. I don't know what to do with it. Like I don't know anything. But yeah, Pinterest really helps in times like that. It's like you can get inspiration, and obviously if you're live as well, like on TikTok, there's people in the chat that you can kind of like get ideas from, and we all hang out. We all just talk about random stuff. So it's fun. I think that really does help me. It's just the time zones is so like difficult because everyone's awake when I'm about to sleep. So it's like 2 a.m. and everyone's like up and running. So like if I do want to go live, it kind of has to be, you know, a bit like me. So I'm not trying to repeat what I did last year, where it's like I go live every day and then, you know, absolutely destroy my sleep. I'm getting older, so I definitely need to I definitely need to, like, you know, watch after my, well, not watch after, look after my health. But yeah, I still do enjoy going live, of course. So I'll try to do it once a week or whenever I feel like. But definitely come out and hang out with us, because yeah, it's fun over there. I'll stay live for a bit. The I think, yeah, the one thing I struggled the most with this build, well, the whole build really, I struggle with the interior, is the wallpaper, especially for the brownstone. It's like, should I do this one? Should I do that one? I think what you see now ends up changing as well, like the wallpaper. I think I end up using Harry's Octave collection instead. I don't know, man. I kept going back and forth. I couldn't make up my mind. I try to be more clean when I'm building. I don't know if you can see a bit of a difference from my first video to now. I think like I do the exterior first, then the interior. Finish one building, then move on to the next. If I wasn't recording, I think I'd be moving around a lot more. But because, you know, I'm trying to get into this habit of, you know, trying to be quicker, more efficient, not waste much time, it's definitely been helping me. Like for example, I'll pick out a bed and then I'll decorate the room around that bed. Like, you know, I think that also helps break up the builds. It's like you're not doing too many things at once. You pick like a focal point. So I'm learning as I go. Like obviously I've built quite a bit. The builds I have now that I've shared, probably over 50. Maybe a bit more than that. I had to check. Probably not even. Imagine if it's like 10. But yeah, so like I've shared quite a few builds, and if you think it's only been a year, so I've been sharing builds for like, yeah, the past year. So it hasn't been that long. So I'm trying to share a build a week, but I'm choosing quality over quantity this time around, unless obviously, you know, I do 2 builds, who knows. But I think this year that's my focus, quality, and you know, making sure it's something that I really enjoy to do, something I like. I don't want to ever share a build and it's just not good, because I never go back to a build, right? Like once it's done, it's done. I'll remake something similar, but it's obviously not the same. But yeah, I think we're almost coming to the end. Do you know what I love? Do you know what I love about this build? There's not much of a view, I think. There's a little bit actually from the back of the build, but you could see like the street that I made. It's so cute, like the crossing and everything. I absolutely love it. But yeah, so the kitchen, we're putting a bit of clutter. It was so difficult to not put too much. Oh yeah, and the nursery, we decided to do a nursery. I was gonna use Baby Girl 123's Mabel collection because I haven't used that yet. But someone was saying that, someone in the chat was saying that Pearson's vintage nursery was out, but I didn't have it at the time. I was like, what? How did I miss that? So when I got that, and I ended up using that collection because look at that sausage dog. I love that sausage dog. After I saw that sausage dog, that's when I realized, okay, I'm gonna build around that dog. This build is about that dog. But yeah, I decided to do a nursery. This could be for like a family living up here. My way, if I was doing gameplay here, the way I would do it is in the brownstone, I'd have one sister and her husband and a family, of course. In the apartments, I'd have the second sister living there, and on the top floor, someone could move in. Like that could be something, you know, another apartment the family owns, and the sister falls in love with whoever moves in. And then the sister runs the cafe downstairs, and the elder sister and her husband run the offices. Like it's like a family building. Do you know what I mean? It's been passed down for generations, and they've maintained it. But yeah, I don't know. This is why I don't play the game anymore. But yeah, I ended up doing a toddler bed there too. I loved how this room turned out. There is only one bathroom, and normally I don't put the kids' rooms upstairs. But I think, yeah, I wanted the main bedroom downstairs. You could swap them if you like. I needed more space. But yeah, on these are the posters by SimSeek. Look how good they look. Do you see the sandwiches? Oh, the puddings. Oh, incredible. I was staring at them for a while because this was on chat. This is while we were live. I was like admiring them. Like, look how good. Look at the bread. Look at the bread. But yeah, this is also Valia's Wisteria Part 2 collection. So they both work so well together. Look at the coffee cups. Do you see that poster of the coffee cups? You need to go check her out. Those are free, by the way. So yeah, I do use them in the builds. Not as many as I wanted to. But yeah, I best believe I'll be using them everywhere. But they're so adorable. Thank you once again to SimSeek. Thank you, Miss Bean, for using, not for using, for making these for us because they look absolutely incredible. I just want posters from you every week now. But yeah, not the Baker's collection, the Wisteria collection part 2. Look at those bread baskets. Do you see those like hanging on the wall? Absolutely incredible. Look at the wall tile. The wall tile I think I'll use everywhere, even for like just, bathrooms, kitchens, whatever. I think those will be so handy. They have really nice swatches. I can see why she probably wanted to change it a little bit because they do look a bit different from the previous one I had, and you can see me checking. But yeah, I'm so happy with how it turned out. I saw a picture on Pinterest. It was like a New York cafe. It was like one of those aesthetic ones. I wanted to kind of get that vibe, but also go a bit bolder with the colors. And I loved how it turned out. I wanted it to be a deli, but I like what we ended up with because it's like a cafe / bakery. So yeah, you can pretend like you could get like deli sandwiches or something. But yeah, the stuff that came in the set, like the pastries, you're gonna see them in a second. They look incredible. And the posters, chef's kiss. Snap, chef's kiss. I'm using Felix Andres Estate floors and Paris collection as well for the table and chairs, and I think the counters, and yeah, the espresso bar. And yeah, look at the display trays, look at the pastries. Oh, they have like matcha ones too. Yeah, those ones. I'm so happy. I'm so happy with how it turned out. But yeah, guys, this video is coming to an end. Please follow me on TikTok and Patreon. Everything will be mentioned below. I hope you guys had fun. I'll try and put out a video next week. Yeah, but this is where I leave you. I think yeah, I haven't even started the next build, so I'm gonna take a few days and think on it. Yeah, thank you for hanging out with me, guys. I definitely had fun. I hope you enjoyed the build. Definitely tag me. I'd love to see what you do with the builds. But yeah, this is where I leave you. Enjoy. Take care. Love you. Bye bye.